We dug deep this week, traders, and we found an indicator from Poland, which in my opinion is a very slept-on country. It hardly gets any notoriety outside of Europe. But it's a very cool place, very cool people, hot women, great food. It's got everything. And their contributions to the world are many, including this indicator. So if you would, let's give this country its due. Raise a glass of whatever you're drinking. Vodka preferred in this situation, but whatever you have. And let's make a toast. In Polish, say...
Jestem brudną małpą I rzucę w ciebie kupą.
To my no-nonsense Forex Polish traders, if you would like to go to the comments section and translate that little bit, feel free to do so. But to the rest of us, let's get on with it. It's the Grucha indicator. Now, if you're new, we do this all the time, every week actually, but it might not make a lot of sense to you, but that's fine. This is a whole system that you need to learn. So go to nononsenseforex.com, read the first page, watch that first video, and you will be well on your way. Now, for the rest of us, the specs on this are as follows. The year is 2011, well within the 1996 and on threshold we're looking for here. This is a confirmation indicator. This is a two lines cross indicator. And could you use something like this for exits? I think you could. It's going to take some tweaking, but as you're going to see, this indicator is going to need a lot of tweaking already. So let's go ahead and look at it now. Quick note to Dan, if you're watching this, I recommend turquoise over dark blue for this situation. So I hope everybody can see it. It's especially hard when you're on your phone sometimes, I realize that. But the signal line, the red line, is very jiggy-jaggy here, which we don't like. It gives us way too many signals. It gives us a lot of false signals. But again, this is one of those things where a little bit of work can take you a long way. Now, if you don't know what a two lines cross is, you take the faster line and you wait until it crosses the slower line upward, crosses and closes upward for a long trade, and then crosses and closes downward for a short. Pretty easy stuff. Now, I say it all the time, but this one especially, if you're going to mess with this one at all, you need that blog. Because before you even mess with the settings, there's already several directions you can go with this, and each will accomplish something just a little bit different. But as I have mentioned before, this is one of those indicators that I would have thrown away at first glance because I didn't have any way to automate my my back testing. But with the MT4 strategy tester, you do. And so this could be a really good opportunity. We'll see how good once the results come up. But before we do that, please understand, it only matters how well this thing does in your system. Do not put too much stock in the results you see. They are general guidelines and nothing more. Also note that what you're getting down below in the description are as follows. You're going to get a link to my automation blog that has the video on how to test this yourself, which is very important. You're going to get the blog I've been talking about over at Stonehill Forex. You're also going to get Dan Stone's second email address if you want to submit an indicator yourself. Low probability that we're going to actually use it, but feel free to send it anyway. And then as always, a place to where you can download this particular indicator and all the indicators we feature on the Indicator Profile series yourself. Keep in mind we focus on indicators you can find on MT4. If you prefer MT5 or TradingView, there is no guarantee you're going to be able to find this, but a simple Google search should get you there. That's how I would look for it if I wanted to find this on TradingView. But now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, if you are a frequent viewer of the Indicator Profile series here, No Nonsense Forex, you will know that the last 3 weeks we have not showcased indicators that have done very well on the EURUSD at all. But that streak ends today. Check this out. Quite nice. Maybe not so much on the 4-hour, but definitely on the daily. Near 13% is a great place to start. Solid win-loss ratio. Really nice amount of total trades that will go down over time, but I think most of you would be quite happy with that. So it's good to finally get off the schneid here, and I have a little feeling this one's going to perform pretty well across the board. Let's check out gold. Yep. Also, friendly amount of trades, in my opinion. Totally subjective, but very nice ROI. Not good win-loss ratio, but when you have an ROI like this, who really cares? This is what we're shooting for, right? So that's gold. S&P 500, which has been a bit difficult for us the last few weeks as well, is now good again. Indices traders, nice win-loss ratio, healthy ROI to start with, and a solid amount of total trades here as well. And let's round it off with Bitcoin. As you can see, you saw it less so in the other examples, but this is about the ROI I would expect out of an indicator that looked like that on the default settings. But again, you just have to go in there and tweak it. And remember, these are just basic tweaks. You can do better than this. Remember that. As always, you have to put in the work. Even though we are pretty much spoon-feeding some of these indicators to you, it is not going to make you a good trader overnight. This takes time. I want to address this now because some people have been a bit unhappy with the indicator profile series because all this time leading up to it, I said, hey, you guys have to go and find these on your own. And I did that to discourage laziness. But now, fast forward to 2023, late 2022, we started to just give some of these to you, and some of them are very good and very useful. So to all those people complaining, let me say something to you. You're not wrong. This does go against one of, I guess, the tenets that I was preaching early on in the life cycle of this channel. But I will say this. First of all, some of those people who make those comments, I never see them comment at all until they want to try and come after me for something. And then, boom, they give this long diatribe about how, I shouldn't be doing this. Almost like they're just sitting in the bushes and watching every video, just waiting to jump on me for something. So I really don't care about people's opinions like that so much. But it is a legitimate concern, I think, for some people. But I will say this. I think we really got rid of the majority of very lazy people early on in 2018, 2019, and parts of 2020. If the comments and the emails are any indication, the freeloaders found this channel, subscribed, got excited, and then realized right away that their ability to freeload here is going to be minimized. This takes a lot of work. And so now, in 2023, I feel like for every one lazy freeloader that I am enabling by giving them, hard to find successful indicators like this, there's at least 10 or 20 of you out there who have put in the work, have put together a system or two or three, and have a really nice collection of indicators, and wouldn't mind having a few more. I have amassed thousands of indicators in my own database over the years. Dan has too, and we're constantly discovering new ones. And as the premier indicator channel on YouTube, I thought this would be a great service to continue to bring to you, and I'm glad we've done it. No regrets. So we soldier on with a Trading Psychology podcast every Monday, indicator profile series video every Wednesday, blog every Thursday, unless I get writer's block, which I have been getting lately. Weird. And then the investment podcast, the 10-Minute Contrarian, every Saturday. Subscribe, hit the bell, don't miss anything. Why would you? It's your one-stop shop for all things finance. Take all of this information, parse it down however you see fit, but then after that, put it into motion, put in that work, and go get it.